Hello everyone, and welcome to Tentador Leches. I am SweetPeaDG, and usually I do have my face cam on, but for some reason, my phone is having some technical difficulties, saying that I need more space. No, they just want me to buy the latest iPhone. So, I'll just be featuring my voice today. Now, when I read the title Tentador Leches, I thought the creator was on some, tie-in ordeal or whatnot, but it's actually Spanish for tempting milk. If there's anyone out there who speaks Spanish, whose first language is Spanish, please correct me if I am wrong, but that is the translation that I got from Google. Let me not hold y'all for any longer. Let's get started with the game. New game it is. Oh my goodness, they have a cute little milk bottle icon for the cursor. That's cute. Okay, new game. It says, thank you for signing up for milk delivery with Meadow Farms Milk Distribution. Or is it Meadow? I'm gonna just say Meadow. Who is this order for? Miss. And your name? SweetPea it is. Given your neighborhood, you'll be added to our delivery man, Mr. Sterling's existing route. Danger zone. Or route. Route? What's the proper way of saying that? You can expect him around 6 a.m. Oh my god, that's what I usually wake up to go to work. There are a lot of rumors about the local milkman. In a small town like this, it is inevitable that there's a little bit of gossip about everyone. But there's something about the white-haired milkman that just gets people's imaginations going. Maybe it's because of how private he is about his home life and his wife. I say wife with that tone because despite living in this town for several years now, Cooley Sterling, oh that's a pretty cool name, Cooley Sterling is the only one of the young couple to ever leave that little house they bought together. First of all,
so mind your damn mother business.
Mind the business that pays you. Some people doubt she exists at all. And while there are many theories about that, most people are agreed about one thing. The man is attractive, but a complete airhead. And because of this fact, many people believe him to be a seducer of some kind. Many a housewife, and rumoredly some bachelors, have flirted with the man in hopes of testing this theory and potentially having some scandalous fun with him as well. I'm not that sort of person, but I'll admit to a polite curiosity about the man. Leave that man alone, he is married! I'm not getting my hopes up for anything, but I'm looking forward to meeting him and finding out just how many of the rumors about him are true. Aren't you nosy? Oh, is that a knock on the door? Right on cue this morning, I hear a knock on the door. Before he can set the milk down and go, I open the door. Oh my god, he is handsome! Oh, good morning, Miss Sweet Pea. I didn't know if you were an early riser or not. Good to know, though. I always like to introduce myself to new customers. My name is Cooley Sterling, and I'm your new milkman. So as long as you don't complain to my boss or something. Oh, aren't you the comedian? Oh, I can't talk. Aren't you the comedian, Cooley? Okay, options. Nice to meet you, Cooley. Are you here to give me your milk? Oh, they were right. You're handsome. No, we're gonna leave the married man alone. Just say nice to meet you, Cooley. I've heard about you around town. It looks like you're as friendly as they say you are. Well, I really hope so. I'm the first person that a lot of people see in their day, so I don't want to start them off on a bad foot. I believe that's supposed to say on the wrong foot, Cooley. Cooley. You mean the wrong foot. Exactly. ... Is that how the saying goes? Huh. I guess I've been saying it wrong this whole time. It's okay, you try your best. But you catch my meaning, right? Yeah, I do. It's so important to start your day off right. Going into a hard day is so much harder if you don't get to start with a good attitude. Aren't you positive? I'm not entirely sure what he's talking about now. I have heard he's a real chatterbox though, so maybe this is par for the course. Hey, he's trying to be nice. You're a new customer. And he's just trying to get, good ratings and all that, and not trying to get fired. I mean, like, he has a family to feed. Wait a minute, did it say he had kids? I mean, I never talk badly of my neighbors, so I don't mean anything negative by this. But a lot of people in this town have a sort of gloomy outlook. I can't claim to know their problems, but I'm sure they have their reasons. That's right, Cooley, just mind your own business. It's a little sad when you think about it. Maybe it's the gloomy weather. We had a lot more sunny days back where I'm from. But I guess you're used to things being cloudy. It wouldn't show as much, right? What are you saying, you're from the Sunshine State? It would be nice if the milk dispensary let me deliver cookies or something with the milk to help make people's mornings a little nicer. But I guess if people ate cookies every day with their breakfast, it would be bad for their teeth, and they'd just be unhappy all over again. Aww, you're just a sweet little nerd, aren't you? I guess if it were something as simple as that, though, it would already be fixed. People don't just wake up and decide to be in a bad mood after all. I just noticed since I get to see a good portion of the town every morning that some people have more of a tendency towards it than others. I promise I can read. Good Lord. He is still talking. What about you, Miss Sweet Pea? Would you consider yourself... I didn't even get to finish. So I'm gonna assume that was gonna say, do I consider myself a happy person? What do I say? I'm always up at sunrise. Yeah, for my job. I sleep in whenever I have a chance. I do that too. I don't like waking up at all. I don't like it either. Let me just be honest. I'm always up at sunrise. Me too! I mean, I guess that's obvious given my job, but I'm up at sunrise even on days when I have no deliveries to make. Best time to start the day is at the start of the day.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The weather's perfect for running in the morning too. When things start cooling off, it's not as big of a deal. But a brisk morning workout is a lot better than going home so sweaty I need a bath. Plus, breakfast. Breakfast is a good thing to want to get up early for. It's the only meal of the day with pancakes. Okay, I think you're trying a little too hard now, Cooley. What if you decide to have pancakes for dinner? I am 100% for that. I actually done that a couple of times in my life. A few times in my life. A lot of times in my life. Huh? Do people do that? Yeah, you're looking at one. Sometimes. It's not like a restaurant where they shut off the girdle after a certain time of day. Maybe I'll treat myself to some pancakes for dinner tonight then. He's so easy to please. Cooley, I had hired you because I heard about you from the other customers. Oh, are we admitting our nosiness? Really? I hope you heard good things then. I'd assume so, anyway, since you hired me. Of course. Excuse me. That was the glass of milk I had earlier. Of course. Though I thought you would already know what people were saying since, Since what? Do we tell him what's going on? Do I really want to tell the friendly dope what people say about him? I heard you were very nice. I heard you were a seducer. No, let's not ruin it just yet. I heard you were very nice. I can't do it to him. Look at that big dumb smile. The guy's a sweetheart, and obviously just victim to all these sorts of rumors. I heard you were exceptionally nice, so you seem like a good person to meet. Aw, do people really say that about me? Shucks. I thought you were going to say that you heard a nasty rumor or something, or that you just heard about my weird looks. Weird looks? What weird looks? Haha, you don't have to pretend not to notice. My hair, my eyes. People have always thought my eyes were bizarre looking, but then a couple of years I started going gray, and now it's fully white. Did it start going gray because you started stressing out about how people perceived you? Because that's what it sounds like it's going towards. I've had a lot of people make comments about it, especially with my white uniform. I've heard every milk joke there is about it. Well, like your hair is made of milk. Milky Wave! Make a milk joke about his hair. No, you don't want to join in. I mean, the other options were pink, so maybe this might lead to the same route, maybe? Well, I don't want to make him feel bad. But what will happen? Maybe he will take the joke. Is there a way to save? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do I'm just going to poke a little fun at him. Please don't take it to heart, Cooley. It would be normal looking if you just started drinking chocolate milk instead. Really? That's the best I can come up with. No, they did not add the drums to it. Because then I'd have brown hair. Good one. Oh no, he's sweating. He took it to heart. He really didn't like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Cooley. Never mind the rumors. There's a lot of gossip in a small, close-knit community like this. I'm sure you'd rather come to your own I was about to say oh my god. Never mind the rumors. There's a lot of gossip in a small, close-knit community like this. I'm sure you'd rather come to your own conclusions about what sort of person I am, wouldn't you? Let's just get to know each other. Right now? While you're on a job? Dude! So, have you always worked as a milkman? You seem kind of young, but people talk about you as if you've been their milkman for years. Well, I lived here for about 3 years and got the job right away. So yeah, I guess as far as this town goes, I've always worked as a milkman. Do you like the work? Despite all these rumors and people making fun of your hair and your eyes? Oh, and I'm one of those people. Of course. I'm really a people person, you see. So I love having a job that lets me meet and get to know so many of my neighbors. It has some little drawbacks too, but nothing really all that serious. What kind of drawbacks? Given that he seems to be kind of a chatterbox, I realize that I really only have to ask him questions to get him talking. Maybe if I get him on a roll, I can chance asking some more prying things. Girl, just get your milk and mind your business. Well, nothing too serious. Just little things, like how I have to remember a lot of stuff, and how a lot of people knowing me means a lot more people than normal mentioning me to each other. I mean, I understand. It's a close-knit community. People are going to gossip, but sometimes I feel like if I didn't stick out like a sore thumb, that I'd have less people telling lies about me, or making assumptions about my life. Why don't they just ask you about the gossip? What kind of assumptions? Okay, I think we pushed Cooley far enough. Well, a lot of things. My wife has to stay at home due to an illness. And people are always assuming things about that. Oh, like they think I don't want to spend time with her, or that I'm not taking good care of her because I'm not always home. But how would I take care of her with no money? I have to keep my job. Exactly. Oh my god, can people not respect a man taking care of his woman? Really? What a strange thing to talk about behind your back. I suppose they must be really bored. Yeah, right? My life isn't terribly exciting. I can't imagine why people would want to waste their time giving any thought to me. That's a little more harsh than I meant, but the sentiment is there. They should have something going on in their own life instead of digging into yours. That's what I just said! Mind the business that pays you! And it's very hypocritical of me to say this, of course, since I only picked up this service in order to get to know this mysterious seducer milkman, who I now realize was a work of fiction going on by Cooley's complete lack of any sort of flirtatious behavior. This is why you don't listen to rumors, people. But at least I'm not spreading rumors about his ill wife of all things. You didn't even know his wife was sick at first. Still, his relief in hearing me agree with him makes me feel a little bad about this whole venture. Have you ever thought about doing something else if this job causes so many rumors to be said about you? I wouldn't say the job itself causes the problem. Maybe makes it spread a little further is all. But it's not like I grew up wanting to be a milkman. Of course I wanted other jobs. Yeah, just think of this as your placeholder for something bigger, Cooley. But what did you want to be? At one time, I wanted to be a jeweler. I learned some simple things, but it's just not practical for someone with no startup money. I have more savings than I did back then in my early 20s, but I'm still paying off my house and have to make sure to keep emergency funds for Venus. Now who's Venus? Venus? That's a pretty strange name. So is Cooley, though. Hey, no it is not. It is unique. It is unique. I hate when people hear a word or a name that they never heard before that's probably unique to somebody's culture, or their parents just thought it was cool, and be like, huh, that's a strange name. Well, it's not her birth name. When we got married, we chose new names for each other. She wanted us to have striking names like a pair of movie stars, hence the change. It's really too bad that we never made it to Hollywood. But it was still symbolic. A new us for our new life together. So romantic. You named her after a goddess? She named you after a dog? Cooley is a dog? Wait, let me look this up. Hey Siri, is Cooley a dog? Not Cookie! Okay, let me just type this in. It is! I had no clue! You named her after a goddess? Yep, after the goddess of beauty. She's the most beautiful, amazing woman I've ever met. We may have married young, but I know how lucky I am. I've never met anyone so radiant for as long as I've lived. Wow. She must be really a goddess then, right? That's kinda sweet. I'm also surprised a silly man like Cooley would know the words like radiant or about Roman gods. Hey, just because he wants to connect with his fellow neighbors doesn't make him stupid. I'm sure that she really enjoys the name then. It's a flattering choice. Very flattering choice. Well, she kept it. So I certainly hope so. Anyway, specifics about names aren't really important. My point is that I need a stable job more than I need a fun job. And this job is enjoyable enough. It keeps me in Venus bed and lets me set aside a little for her medical expenses. Right. That's very practical of you. So you're probably right. A few rumors never hurt anybody that badly anyways. Right. It seemed to hurt him a lot. Well, I really should get going, miss. Lots of deliveries to get to. Here's your milk. Aw, thank you. I'll let you get back to that. It was very nice meeting you, Mr. Sterling. Oh yeah, it was really, to meet you! Well, that was odd. I didn't really find out what I wanted to know, but I suppose I can ask him some more next time he comes. Though I'm up early again this morning, I realized after some time that no knock came to the door, as had yesterday. After some time, I go to check the door, peering up and down the street for any sign of the milkman. As I do, the toe of my slipper nearly bumps my bottle off the front step. He didn't want to say hi? Oh, I guess I missed him. I picked up my bottle and bring it back to the kitchen. It takes me a couple of early mornings to realize that Cooley seems to have changed his route to deliberately avoid talking to me. Why? I was being so nice. Is it because of the joke? I know I was a little pushy, but how delicate is he that that's all it took to make him not want to face me? How irritating. Bad in. Spoiled milk. Ah! Oh my god! And they have the milk I got there. Well, excuse me for trying to find out more about my neighbor / milkman, dude. Okay, so if these mark what the endings are, and how many endings there are, so that means I have 3 more endings to try to get. Let's see if I can get them all. Hi again, Cooley. Okay, so let me ask him. Are you here to give me your milk? Well, it's your milk. You pay for it. Or do you mean like I work for the dairy farm? I'm just a delivery guy. But I can promise you, it's really good quality milk. I even special order buttermilk from them I can't talk. I even special order buttermilk from them from time to time for my baking. Oh, you bake, huh? Well, he's certainly sweet, so at least he has that going for him. It was a double entendre, Cooley. I meant the milk you're delivering and something else. Huh? He just needs a little help to get it. Wait, are we flirting with him already? Double entendre? I think I've heard that phrase before. It's Italian, right? Are you Italian? Hold on, let me look at it myself. Entendre. A word or phrase that is open to 2 interpretations, one of which is usually risque or indecent. Wait a minute, but is it Italian though? Jesus. You know, we have quite a few Italian residents here in town. I was surprised, but I guess it's not a terribly far shot from New York to here. And a lot of the Italian folks I met are from there. But I also know a man all the way from France. I think his nifty people from so far away would settle down in our little town. When people called him an airhead, they really weren't kidding, were they? Clearly, I'm not getting nowhere with being subtle. Are you trying to be cute with me? Because you're really cute, but this plain dumb is not. Girl, what are you doing? Huh? Plain dumb about what? Why are you mad at me? I don't know either, Cooley. I'm not mad. I just want you to pay attention and not go off on some tangent when I'm here casting eyes at you. Why are you flirting with a married man? He stares at me blankly for a moment. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I think I remember a fairy tale from when I was a kid that used that phrase. Like, the mom was yelling at her son because she told him to cast eyes at someone, and he went and threw sheep eyes at a girl. That can't be right, right? God! Don't bring God into this. He's just so dumb! If he's going to feign ignorance, I'll have to push the matter myself. What do you mean by that? Oh no. What the? No! What? Okay. I lean against the doorway with my hand on my hip. Oh, let me read this right. I lean against the doorway with my hand on my hip. Well, Mr. Sterling, I see you're the type of man who likes to play games. I do, but what makes you say that? because of how you toy with my feelings. Do we not remember that this is a married man, or do we just not care? Oh no! Did I say something rude? That's so awkward. Yes, you've been very naughty. Or do I say, no, but you're so hot it's criminal. Jeez. Alright, let's just go full dominatrix. As a matter of fact, you've been very naughty. I think you need to be punished. Oh my, Miss Sweet Pea, are you? I am not, but my character is. Sorry, Cooley. Hush, Cooley. I'm in charge here. I tell you when to talk. Wait a minute, what are you smiling for? You look at this dude! He looks like he's at loss for words. I would be too! That's good, especially since he hasn't run off yet. I would've. That's better. Now, listen up, Mr. Sterling. Because even though you've been bad, I'm happy to see you here in your uniform. You can speak now. So, why are you happy about my uniform? Because I want to see shoe marks. Or because white stains easily? Okay, because I want to see shoe marks? Okay, I gotta say it right. Because I want to see the marks my shoe leaves when I step on you. Oh my god, my character's a freak. Well, I don't think you know what you're saying when you say things like that. It would be easy to, misconstrue. His ears look a little red despite his best attempts to hide it. I wonder if he really doesn't get what I'm talking about, or if he's just playing coy with me. He has already proved himself to be a little dense, so it's not impossible. And besides, I hope your shoes weren't dirty. I do my best to look really clean, since my clothes are so white. Nobody would want to take their food from a dirty milkman. I want milk from a dirty milkman. You already are a dirty milkman. Girl, these are just rumors that we're going off of. You're gonna scare him away again. I want milk from a dirty milkman. Jesus. Oh, you shouldn't. It's unsanitary. Milk is really easy to contaminate, and it has to go through a lot of processes just to be safe to drink in the first place. Oh, he is a nerd.
Nerd!
I meant your milk. Yours, specifically. Don't you get it? Oh my god. Oh, haha, gosh, you're right. I still got your milk. We've been chatting here for so long, it's probably going to get warm. Here you go! He hardly even bats an eye as he hands over the milk. The guy is so hard to read. Actually, speaking of warm milk, I should probably get going. I have a lot of That's probably what he's going to say. I have a lot of deliveries to get to. Defeated, I simply crossed my arms with a milk bottle in one hand. Damn. Yes, well, it was very nice to meet you, Cooley. Oh yeah, it was really, nice to meet you too. Well, that was odd. I didn't really find out what I wanted to know. Wait a minute, is this the same text over and over again? I realized sometime he didn't. It's like, yeah, it's the same one. No, but you're so hot is criminal? feel like I had him in the beginning, but I lost him in the end. So I'm gonna stick with you've been very naughty. Okay, I think I messed up when I said I want milk from a dirty milkman. That's when he goes on his nerd rampage. So let me tell him that he's already a dirty milkman. You already are a dirty milkman, aren't you? Just dirty in a different way. Hard to say. I don't think you know me well enough to know for sure. Wow, that was very nearly an answer. Maybe we're getting somewhere. Okay, so this is different. Or maybe he realized the rumors about him are very exaggerated for me to think that this will work. Well, I would love to get to know you more personally. Intimately, even. Yo, this is a married man. Would you though? You kind of seem like you've only got one thing in mind to me. It's not the only thing I have in mind, but it seems it finally caught your attention. I mean, I'll definitely remember this introduction, but I should remind you, I'm married, exactly. Not that I'm not flattered, but stand your ground, Cooley, stand your ground. But I just really love my wife, and I would never do anything to jeopardize that. I hope that doesn't hurt your feelings. Why would you care? I'm the one that's trying to ruin your marriage, dude. Of course not. I completely understand. Good! Haha. You don't know how glad I am to hear that. I understand that. And just when I thought there was hope for you. I just have to be your wife. I can only have you in my dreams. No, we are not going to disrespect Venus like that. Just say your dreams. It looks like the only place we can be together is in my dreams. I'll see you there. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's surprisingly romantic. Haha. Oh no, Cooley, you're falling for it. Keep practicing with lines like that, and you'll find yourself a single sweetheart in no time. Well, at least he's loyal. I mean it. You might need to work on your choices, picking me of all people. But you do seem very nice. I'm sure you'll find someone. Getting this level of reaction out of Cooley is honestly Getting this level of reaction out of Cooley is honestly satisfaction enough. I'm not going to tell anyone about this, obviously, but I realize I found a certain little thrill in this. Okay, desperate housewives. I set out to meet this mysterious romantic milkman, only to very forwardly flirt with the man I know to be married. What scandalous fun. Oh, you whore. Well, this has been a nice talk, but I really do have to get to the rest of my deliveries. Cooley hands me the bottle of milk, and I accepted. Our hands touch briefly, and I notice he's very warm. Jesus. I wonder if he's always like that. I'll see you tomorrow, Miss Sweetpea. See you tomorrow, Cooley. Oh. And off he goes to continue on his route. I didn't quite get what I expected from meeting the milkman, but I came about as close as possible, I think. And it was very fun. Yeah, sure it was. I think I'll be looking forward to talking more with Cooley, and potentially ruining his marriage. And lucky me that he comes every day. Good in. Just peachy. Oh, they got a peach milk. Wait a minute, is there actual peach milk? God, I hope not. I remember there was like this strawberry milk in which they would give us at school, and it was disgusting! I always had to get somebody to side-eye whenever they had one of those. Like, how? Okay, we got 2 more endings to go. Let's see if we can catch them all. Like Pokemon! Let's just straight up call him handsome. Oh, they were right. You are handsome. I wondered if the rumors were just exaggerated. Huh? The milkman's posture suddenly goes rigid, caught off guard by the blunt compliment. It takes him a moment to regain his composure. Well, thank you. My wife thinks so too. I mean, she's sick, so I haven't been able to ask recently. But any criticisms of how I look were said in good faith, you know? She just wants me to be my best. Ah! Don't tell me that Cooley's wife is actually a bitch. Sorry about that. That was probably too much. I should have just said I'm married. ... Yikes. Your wife's... No. No, we're gonna drive him away again if we just said your wife sounds awful. Let's just ask if he's okay. Let's show concern. Are you okay, Mr. Sterling? ... Oh, he's looking to the side, got his bead of sweat. Yeah, I'm alright. Sorry, I've never been very good at taking compliments. Is that because you're always taking criticisms? Oh, poor soul. Well, that's alright. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Oh, I'm trying to butter him up. I'd really rather not, if that's okay with you. We can still talk about whatever else, though. Sure. Let's see. So, have you always worked as a milkman? You seem kind of young, but people talk about you as oh, this is the same dialogue as before. Okay, so I didn't pick this last time. Why don't they just ask you about the gossip? Why not just ask you about the rumors? It's a little rude, but it's not as bad as spreading something that might be a lie. And if anyone would know the truth, it would be you. I take it from his response that the gossip he means isn't secret affairs. People must be saying other things about him, though I can't imagine it being anything too negative. Who could find something mean to say about Cooley other than insulting his intelligence? So you still want to call him stupid. Stop. Okay, so we didn't choose that afterwards. Okay, so we didn't choose she named you after a dog. That is, I guess, insulting? But maybe she's a dog person. So she named you Cooley, like the dog breed? They're really cute dogs. I know, I looked at the picture of them not too long ago, and yeah, but you're right, they're cute. They're cute like you. They're really cute dogs, if you ever seen one, and their eyes are pretty vivid, like mine. It's kind of an odd thing for a woman to call her husband. I just assume you have eccentric parents. No, how about you just mind your business? Hey, didn't we just talk about how I don't like it when people assume things about my life? I don't even have parents. Wait, what? Oh, so you're adopted? Anyway, specifics about names aren't really important. My point is just that I need a stable job more than I need a fun job. And this job is enjoyable enough. It keeps me and Venus fed, and lets me set a little aside for her medical expenses. Right, that's very practical of you, so you're probably right. A few rumors never hurt anyone that badly anyway. Right. Oh, poor Cooley. Well, I really should get going, miss. Lots of deliveries to get to. Here's your milk. I'll let you get back to that. It was very nice meeting you, Mr. Sterling. Nice meeting you too. I'm looking forward to seeing you each morning. Have a nice day. Oh, he's not nervous anymore. For all my wanting to pry, it just turned out that Cooley was a very nice man. A little strange, yes, but nice all the same. I didn't find out all I wanted. Yeah. Well, I gotta get to the ending already. Next morning. Good morning. The next morning, I get up early again. Awake early once more. I find myself looking forward to seeing Cooley again today. When the knock on the door finally comes, I'm quick to answer. Oh, he didn't change his route! Okay, so this is another ending. Let's go! Hi, Cooley. You didn't run away from me today. Good morning, Cooley. Was I? I suppose I'm just more awake today. Already had my coffee. Without milk? You'll have me out of work. I'm actually glad you're up. I have something special in the cart for you today. Here's your milk, and I'll be right back with it. Something special? Oh, alright. Cooley heads back out to his little moped bike. Oh, with a cart on the back. He rides a moped. Oh. I thought he would have had like one of those delivery vans. You know, what they used to deliver, milk with. They didn't used to deliver milk in vans. They had trucks, and I need to read back on the history of milkmen. I can hear him unwrapping something before he returns. Cookies! Specifically chocolate chip, my favorite. Anybody else who eat any other cookie besides chocolate chip or sugar cookies, what are you doing with your life? You are literal psychopaths. I made these for you. I don't remember if I mentioned it yesterday, but I do a lot of baking at home. And I thought it would be nice to bring my new friend a sweet surprise. I hope that you like chocolate chip. I love chocolate chip. Oh, Cooley, that's very sweet of you, actually. Thank you. So, you like them? I take one off the top of the plate to try. ... Oh, don't be a bit. It's absolutely heavenly. Oh yes, they're very good. Are you going to leave this plate with me too? Yeah, keep it as long as you need. I'll be seeing you each morning anyway, so you can give it back whenever you're done with it. Oh, you're so sweet. Cooley looks absolutely thrilled as I accept the plate of cookies from his hands. I hope you really do like them, and aren't just saying it to spare my feelings. Haha, no. You are the sweetest video game character I have ever met. I got chewed out a little for taking so long yesterday, so I need to get going on with my deliveries. But maybe we can talk more sometime when I'm not working? Oh, Cooley. Is your wife okay with that? Of course. Maybe if you come back later, we can share the cookies with some tea. Oh, I love that. Thanks. I'll see you later then. Bye, Sweetie. Oh, bye, Cooley. As Cooley leaves, I have another cookie, thinking about how quickly he warmed up to me. People said he was friendly. But I'm somewhat hopeful that this is more than just cordial. But I'm somewhat hopeful that this is more than just cordial platitudes from a nice man. I think he genuinely wants a friend. Hopefully, I can be that for him. He seems like he could use one. Yeah, especially if his wife's Goodin', milk and cookies. Yay, I got 3 endings! So, what's the last ending? One more. What do I do? Okay, let's call his wife awful. Your wife sounds awful, Cooley. She should be nicer to you. Hey! Don't talk about her that way. Did I really make her sound that bad? Ugh, she's wonderful. I promise. Yeah, the beads of sweat on your face, it doesn't sound like she's all that nice, Cooley. Maybe that was a little blunt, but it sounds like she really has you stressing out about your looks. I mean, like, you did say at one point your hair turned white, and it's likely due to stress, off with the whole Kaneki ordeal. I stress about anything. I don't blame it on her because I'm not, well balanced. His grip on the lock of hair he keeps playing with tightens some. It looks like he really doesn't like talking about this. And anyway, she makes me feel really happy. She's the love of my life, the sun in my sky, my better half in every way. She's so beautiful and talented. If not for her health issues, I bet she'd be a famous movie star by now. He seems to mean what he says. The relationship definitely doesn't sound normal if he idolizes her this much, and she gives him crap about his looks of all things. I know, right? Look at that face! Not to overstep Mr. Sterling, but why is she so critical of you if your marriage is so good? Mind your business! That's very much overstepping, actually. But if you're gonna pry anyway, I'm just kind of a screw-up. She's got a lot to be frustrated with, but she loves me enough that she stays with me anyway. I appreciate it if you didn't talk about her like that. You don't even know her. I mean, there are some people in this world that keep people around as sort of like a, server or servant. And the way you praise her and the way you idolize her makes it seem like she wants to keep you around to keep her ego boosted, you know? There are people like that. How can her not liking the way you look be your fault? I've heard a lot of people tell me about how handsome you are, You know what? Character me, that's the greatest thing you have said this entire gameplay. What do you mean a lot of people? That many people talk about me? Whoops. I would have bet money that he knew about what people say about him, but it looks like the rumors of his obliviousness are more true than those about him being some kind of homewrecker. I guess I should be flattered, but do people really have so little respect for my marriage? This does explain why the doctor's compliments are so relentless. I was accused once of lying about having a wife, I just don't get it. Is it because I'm nice to people? I can be nice to people without wanting to sleep with them. That is true. It used to be the opposite. Before my wife fell ill, men were constantly giving her attention. It was like I didn't even exist. Oh. But at least I understood that better. She's a goddess, and I'm kind of shrimpy and unintimidating, and she always had to tell me what to do. They probably felt sorry for her having to put up with me. I don't really blame them. I'm so lucky she stuck with me. Oh my god, no. Cooley, she was using you! It sounds more like he's stuck with her than she's sticking with him. Yeah, I agree. But he is a bit strange. I don't think he has said one normal-sounding thing about her. Change the subject. No! Press about his wife! I want to know more about this. It sounds like things are pretty bad at home, huh? You're awfully dodgy about it. Speaking of her illness, too. Is she really ill, or is it that you guys are having relationship troubles and you don't want to talk about it? Well, yeah, he just met you. I can understand being reluctant to admitting to filing for divorce. How could you just assume that? I wouldn't blame Cooley if he did. His wife does sound like a... Oh, please, miss. That is so inappropriate. I'm shocked at you. Nobody is getting a divorce. She's very sick and needs my care anyway. And even if she did want to leave me, I would be grateful just to take care of her, even if it meant seeing her with another man. Which there is no other man before you jump to that, nosy rosary. I only mean this hypothetically. Oh, you sad, sad soul. He's all worked up now. His grip on his hair is getting tighter. Actually, you know what? I just noticed the time. I really need to get back to my deliveries. No, don't leave! Please take your milk, Miss Sweet Pea. I need to leave. I reluctantly take my milk from him. The tension in his fingers is visible even as he lets go of the bottle. His hand curls right back into a tense fist. He's awfully eager to leave all of a sudden now that I question his story about his sick wife. He's obviously hiding something. Thank you for buying from Meadow Farms Milk Distribution. I hope you have a nice day. Bro, what the heck? Why would I ask that? See you tomorrow, Cooley. But okay. Hey, Cooley, darling, sweetie. Is she dead? Oh. He just ripped his hair out. What? There's no music. Whoa. That was more reaction than I was expecting. You think? He smiles, as if he didn't just tear out a tuft of his own hair. I said, is she dead? You're so cagey about it. Did she pass away from her illness? Or perhaps you put her out of her misery? Character me, what are you doing? Oh dear. Matt, you're sick. Horrible. How dare you wish harm on Venus? She's, you've got a disgusting sense of humor. I wasn't joking or wishing for it to happen to her, but you're acting really weird. It's suspicious. Oh, see, people, this is why you mind your own business. I will never harm her. I'd sooner chew my own fingers off. My life is meaningless without her. I love her. I love her more than anything. Okay, Cooley, chill. Do you know what that's like? Loving and being anything other than yourself. Heartless. I find it hard to believe you ever have because you're heartless. He's, practically trembling. I'm starting to get a little nervous. He's about to do something. Perhaps I, spoke a little out of line. You think? But his reaction is verging on a nervous breakdown. I mean it. Plenty of people have treated me terribly in this town, and plenty of towns. I can live with it. Who cares? But to actually accuse me of killing my wife. Very funny, Miss Sweet Pea. Very impressive. You're so cool and tough, making jokes at the expense of a sick woman whose lousy husband is the only one taking care of her. Oh, jeez. His voice cracks with his fake laugh. I'm unsure whether he's on the brink of violence or of throwing up. Either way, I take a step back. He notices. Oh dear! What's wrong? You're uncomfortable? Good! We're on the same page then, finally. Ah! You make me sick. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. Whoa. Please don't tell my boss about that. It was just a misunderstanding. Well, it wasn't a... Thanks now. I have a lot of deliveries to get to, so I had better get going. Have a nice day, Sweet Pea. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not too sure about that. not sure how to feel about him seeing me tomorrow. I would much rather him, take another route, like he did in the beginning to avoid me. That was a very unsettling experience. I consider the idea of calling to cancel my delivery service, but Cooley seems kind of unhinged. I'm more unnerved at the idea he knows where I live if I get him fired than I am with him just leaving milk on my doorstep. Yeah, let's just stay silent. I decide just to forget about all the strange rumors about the milkman, as clearly in this case, fact is stranger than fiction. I head back into the kitchen with my milk to put it away. I have no appetite to make anything for breakfast to have it with after that. See, people, this is why you mind your own business. A knock wakes me from a peaceful sleep. I turn in my bed to look at the window. My curtains are drawn, but through the sliver of glass I can see between them, I still see stars in the sky. Reluctantly, I turn to my bedside table and switch on the lamp. I see that it's currently 4 a.m. The knock comes again. I can't, though. Someone's at my door so early in the morning. It must be something important, right? I sigh softly and get up out of the bed, slipping my house coat on over my pajamas and going to the front door to answer it. Hello? Things are quiet for a moment before a person steps into the light of the doorway. Oh! Cooley! You're not supposed to be here until another 4 hours. Good morning, Miss Sweet Pea. Mr. Sterling, I suppose it is technically morning, yes, but do you have any idea what time it is? The sun isn't even up yet. I groggily frown at the milkman for his intrusion and reach out to take the milk bottle from his hand, wanting him to get out and go away so I can go back to sleep. Sorry about that. I guess I got through breakfast too fast today. Haha, you look really tired. That's because I am, Cooley. You just woke me up. I would probably have only slept another hour and a half, but it's still very annoying to be woken from a nice deep sleep. Oops, sorry about that. Well, on the bright side, you know what helps a lot of people get to sleep? Warm milk. In my tired state, I do somewhat question Cooley's return to his upbeat self, but mostly I find it annoying. Great, well, thanks for the milk. I'm going back to bed. Drink it. Huh? Excuse me? I said, drink it. Please? Let's look at mysterious music. The strangeness of this situation hits me like a ton of bricks. Why do you want me to drink it? Because I delivered it, of course. I didn't get a chance yesterday to ask you how you liked it. So, you want me to drink the milk right now? Yes. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll taste it with my breakfast later today, and just tell you what I thought when you come by tomorrow. Come on, just drink it. It's a special delivery. How special are we talking? He's acting weird again. I don't like this. I pop off the replaceable cap of the bottle. He's clearly watching me in anticipation of me taking a drink. What's in it? What's in it? I looked down to check the contents instead. Oh, my. Oh, God. What the fuck? Christ! I see some white hairs in the milk. And on closer inspection, an out-of-place smear of red floating in the white milk. Oh my God! Well, aren't you gonna drink it? Cooley! Cooley! I really hope that you would, you know. I went very far out of my way. Just couldn't wait for my regular route either. This was on my mind, so I couldn't sleep. Cooley, this is revolting. What is this? What are you trying to pull? I'm not trying to pull anything. I'm just trying to fix what happened yesterday. Fix it? What the hell does that even mean? Well, we were having so much trouble yesterday, getting on the same page. I think it's just because you're a stranger, but you wanted to get personal with me so quickly. So I thought about it, and I realized you weren't actually trying to be mean. I felt so bad about it afterward. I never lose my temper like that. The problem was just that you and I had trouble seeing eye to eye. You can't imagine being in my situation. You can't relate to me. It's not really fair of me to expect you to understand me as a person so quickly anyway. My situation is a very unusual one. Cooley, that is not the problem here. He ignores me and continues speaking. Oh God. So I realized why, thinking it over, you just needed to be closer to me to know what I was going through. That's why I given you part of me. What kind of witchcraft is this? So drink it. No! No, please! Please don't. No, don't. No, don't make me. God. Can I? Oh dear. Drink it! This whole situation is just too much. I don't want to deal with the aftermath of whatever reaction Cooley would have to a refusal, especially when it's still dark out and the neighbors are still asleep. Those eyes. Reluctantly, and with disgust written all over my face, I raised the bottle to take the quickest swig of it I can. No! Oh, I can barely hold back a gagging sound at the feeling of hair fibers on my tongue. I forced a smile for Cooley, hoping he's satisfied. See? That was so easy. Hopefully now that I'm a part of you, we can get along better. Yeah. I feel so much better. I should get going picking up the deliveries for everyone else today. I'll be sure and bring you a spare bottle when I come back later. See you around, Miss Sweetpea. I wait for a moment to be sure he's gone before closing the door and locking it. Close the blinds too! That was the single most bizarre and terrible experience of my life. I can't even get to sleep afterward. I dumped the tainted milk down a drain, timid to throw away the bottle as well. But the bottles are collected to be reused, and I don't want even more trouble. I don't want to cancel my service and draw suspicion to myself. It looks like all I can do is pretend nothing happened and ensure I'm never up to see the milkman when he delivers my milk. Bad and rotten milk. Oh my god, it's a bottle of milk full of blood. Okay, I got all 4 endings. Oh god, that was disgusting. But anyways, everyone, that was Tentador Leches, a visual novel about a very, very unstable milkman. Until next time, people, like, comment, and subscribe. See you later!